for Megan's birthday, going to Charleston, South Carolina. It's about 2.5 hours. Normally Megan is like party, have a big party, do a bunch of, it's like always restaurant week. We always go out to dinner. She has like 13 different groups of friends. So there's always people taking her out and she parties hard. But this January, she decided to hibernate. So she stopped smoking, aka not drinking because that's a trigger for smoking, clean eating to like the extreme, and exercising. So she's just like, forget this, I can't party, I can't go out to eat, let's go to Charleston. So we have 2 full days, we're staying overnight. They're staying in like a fancy hotel.
Charleston in 1861. He told everyone in the hotel when wool blankets hang outside the windows, possibly the hotel wouldn't burn. They did what they said. Hotel did not burn. Not because of the wet wool blankets. The wind changed directions and blew the fire around the hotel. But we love Robert E. Lee here in Charleston, so we credit him with saving the Mills House Hotel.
Across the river, it's only like 0.8 miles away. But it's just like a La Quinta. See the city, we're gonna go see the largest tree. I think it's called the Angel Oak. It's huge, I'm excited for that. Angel Oak tree, we went down to walk around the city, do all the shops. Charleston is amazing for shopping, whether you're doing a girls weekend or a family trip. It has something for everyone. They have these big open air markets. They're in these stone buildings, but the sides are open, the fronts are open. They have the basket, that's just the most famous, the basket weavers. They're actually palms, and they do all these amazing designs. And they have all sorts of handmade things. Jackie got a little frog, wooden frog, and you rub its back with another piece of wood and it sounds like an actual frog. And Owen got like a wooden sword. So we noticed that there were these carriage rides all throughout, and there's 4 different zones, or maybe 5, and the carriage ride goes, they get what zone they're going to do, and then they take you around and tell you about all the historical facts in that zone. And so there's about 7 or 8 different companies. You pretty much go up and down the strip, and there's people with little carts or on stools, and they're trying to sell them to you. And really, they're all about the same price, where they're $1 or $2 off. It'll be like, you know, $15 for kids and $24 for adults, or $25 for adults and $16 for kids. They're all pretty much price match, exactly the same. And they're pretty much just depends on who you liked. The guy who was selling it to us, we talked to everyone on the strip, and he was the funniest and most outgoing. So we picked him, and he had time-wise. It was 20 minutes till his, and then it was like 35 for the next. So just pick any of them. You know, I'm sure some are better than others. Our tour guide was hilarious, and he is a big historian and an architect. So he knew everything about architecture. He joked around. He was very playful. It was super fun. So we did that. The kids, they loved it, but they fell asleep about halfway through. Owen wasn't feeling so good. He kind of had a fever off and on all weekend.
I really don't care what this paper has. By golly, you're going to change something before she's going to move into it.
Tommy Collins for lunch, and that is a pretty famous place in Charleston. It's like a block or two from the flea market. It's an old Irish place. My maiden name's McDermott, so if you get an opportunity for Irish people to go to an Irish pub, we're gonna go. So we had a good time, good food. It was awesome. They also do a lot of like brewery tours through there, and that's where they meet up. So if you do like a ghost brewery tour in Charleston or a brewery tour, they're probably going to meet at Tommy Collins or somewhere around there, and you're definitely going to make that a stop as you're drinking and getting the tour guides. I'd highly recommend picking one of the tours that goes best for you, whether it's riding on the carriage. The ghost tours are fun at night. It goes by an old... one of the oldest prisons, and it's just really beautiful in that whole area, and they do it at night, which is awesome. And I would just recommend like just at least doing a historical tour, whether it's just a regular walking one, a drinking one, a ghost one, or the riding. I highly recommend it. See some historical sites. We're with my dad, so we're probably going to see some Civil War stuff. That's probably going to happen. It is January. Charleston is the kind of place that you go to during the summer, but it's supposed to be in the high 60s. So
Hey guys, so when we were in Charleston, we went to this amazing restaurant called Blossom. It was right there down by the water and super, super cute. Great place to go if you just want drinks after work or if you're there for a special occasion like we were, because obviously my birthday is a special occasion. They had low country inspired dishes. I had some amazing fish and I think Mom had shrimp and grits. We had just some excellent, excellent food, great service, and super cute atmosphere. You should check it out.
And the next day, we woke up, walked around the city. Everyone kind of separated and did their own thing. So my mom and dad did their own thing. Megan and Ken walked around for a little bit and did their own thing. And then the boys and I and Kevin walked around and did our own thing for a while. They went a lot to brunch. Our hotel had breakfast included in it. So we just stayed at the hotel, got something to eat, went down near the dock. Our hotel, the La Quinta, was really, really nice. At the end of the little peninsula in which it was located it's called California Dreamin', and it's a restaurant, but it's in an old fort. So when we left Saturday night to go meet up with Mom and Dad and Megan and Ken to go eat at the restaurant, there was cars like coming in and out of there. It was packed. It's probably really good. Next time I go to Charleston, I'll definitely check it out. It's called California Dreamin', and it's in an old fort on this little peninsula. And then on the side, in front of our hotel, was a private boat dock. So we saw all these really cool boats. We took the kids out there several times just so they could like look at them and see them. To like downtown Charleston and walked around. Saw some more things that we didn't see the night before. We met up with them. We tried to go to Sugar Bakery, which is outside, more towards the university, and but it was closed on Sundays. So try to go on Saturday, don't go on Sunday. But it's a cute little building. It's one of the most popular bakeries in Charleston. And afterwards we went to the aquarium, where we went up with Megan and Ken, Mom and Dad, and we all went through the aquarium, and it was amazing. So one amazing thing about, I have noticed it's in a lot of aquariums lately that we've gone to, zoos, they're taking plastics that either have been found, recyclable plastics or found plastics, and they're making sculptures out of them. When we went to the Ashboro Zoo, it was amazing. It was this huge sea turtle with all these found and used plastic. Now, when we went to the Charleston Aquarium, they had this beautiful abstract orange wheel. It was, I think, mostly made out of Tide, like detergent things, but they're just absolutely beautiful, and I'm so pleased that people are taking found plastics and things that people would discard that are horrible for the environment and making it into something beautiful. All made out of plastic, and they recycled it, like that turtle that we found at the that was at the last place we went to. All recycled.
So after we spent the morning at the aquarium, we went down the street to Fleet Landing, which is this really cool restaurant. It's out on the pier. It's actually one of Charleston's only restaurants right on the water.